I am so excited to share this with you. I came up with this and this has been fantastic. You can put this out for your hummingbirds, rain or shine. You can put this out for your house plants, your bird fountains, feeding birds. There's so many things. Let's get right into this because I want to share this with you so you can get it too. It's only like $8. Hi, it's Robbie from Southern California and Zoe. And Gary's over there too. Let me tell you something. It came. Here it is. And this is just the beginning. This has worked out. We're in the middle of a storm real quick. So let me tell you why it has worked out. This has worked out so well that when it was raining and that fell down, Gary collected it, all the hummingbird feeders fell. I didn't have anything I could put up in a jiffy. And I did have hooks all over, but we have to have dozens of feeders around because we have thousands of birds that are coming through here. So I looked at this online and thought, wait a minute. I think I can do something with this. And after analyzing it, I was right. I bought it immediately. This will hold easily 4 feeders. I can put one here, one there, one here, and of course one here. They've been feeding all afternoon in the pouring rain. I put it out, and let me tell you something. It was such a success that I planned, Gary's kind of been looking around where we can put him, on getting another one possibly here, possibly there, maybe even further down on the deck, because if I have to, I can cover this, I can get it out of the sun, I can get it out of the rain, but I can move it. It's portable. It weighs how much you said? About 5 pounds?
About 5 pounds, yeah.
5 pounds, $9. He looked at it and said he can't build anything like this for that price. For $9, you've got not only for hummingbirds, think of the gardening you can do with this. You can hang a vertical garden. We can hang hummingbird bird baths. We can hang flowers and a bird feeder here. We can have regular bird feeders. This is endless what you can do with this. It does come with wheels, but using it in the fashion in which I want to use it, I kind of thought having wheels might kind of rock it around a little bit. So we decided to not put the wheels on, put it up just the way it is. And then, like I said, it's portable. See what's going on now? It's under the eave. So while it was pouring just 15 minutes ago, the birds were coming in and feeding. And they have different areas that they can feed from. They love that area because they're used to it. But let me tell you, while it was pouring, they quickly found it here, right in front of me. You just saw that. It's worked out fantastic. So if you've got a patio or a deck, have you been trying to figure out how you're going to hang a hummingbird feeder? Or get a dog that stands on your foot? I don't know what this is all about. But the point is, you can put this on a small balcony in a big garden, anywhere you want, and you could be feeding birds, and you can fix it up so maybe hawks even couldn't get to it if you wanted to feed regular birds. Now, I did put this here, and I will tell you, with this, I don't know if I'm going to leave it. This is the irrigation tubing I use in the garden, and I use it for a lot of things. I made these hooks right now very quickly. Just wrapped it around. There's wire inside. I can show you real quick how I made it. The second it was set up, because it was safe, it was out of the rain, and they could just hang out. But this can be all decked out. I have plans. I mean, go to Dollar Tree, go to the 99-cent store, go to anywhere. You can deck that out with all kinds of metal garden decor. Make your own, and it can not only be serviceable for you to feed hummingbirds or whatever you want or hang plants on, it can look really sharp. So you'll see as it goes, because as soon as I'm done with this, I'm getting off right now. I'm going to order probably, I'm not sure, 2, 3, because the hummingbirds have had such a great time with it. It was so quick for Gary to put together. He had his little helper. And oh boy, does she help. If she can take something when he's not looking, she will. But he went over the instructions, which seemed really easy. There wasn't that many pieces. All he had to do was figure out which was the base and then which were the poles that go on the top, because the thing is about almost 6 feet tall. It just went together very quickly. It was just a matter of pushing in the poles and getting the parts together. And yes, Zoe likes to play tug-of-war. And she was just staring because somebody had to grab that old hose. I wonder who put the hole in that. So she can play tug of war. But he analyzed how it goes together. And let me tell you something, while he's doing this, my mind was running wild. I have so many ways of decorating it. In fact, by the time this video goes up, it's going to be decorated with even more ideas coming. There are so many things we can do with this. Can you imagine? It was less than $9. That's why I was calling it 8 something. It was unbelievable, the price, because I bought a little plant stand that I haven't even showed you yet that's on the deck that cost me more money than this. This is an entire unit. Can you imagine hanging beautiful plants off of that, and a small bird bath, and then hummingbird feeders, and oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I actually ended up buying 4 more because I'm going to put one in my bird garden. I'm going to put it underneath the porch area so I can hang bird feeders, which will keep the feeders off the ground. And just think, if you've got cats and you want to feed birds and hummingbirds, this unit will keep your feeders off the ground. And you know those wheels? Gary said to buy 4 wheels would cost more than $10. And he's going to use the wheels for something special too. So there it is. Let me show you what you can do with this, because this is going to be absolutely amazing. I'm going to put 2 dish pans on the bottom. We're getting rid of all that there on the deck. That is recycling, and that is going into my bird garden. It's just too big, cumbersome, and I can't move it. With this, it's the easiest thing to pick up and move. It's so light. You can paint the white, get a can of spray paint or paint it with whatever paint you want. That's metal. 2 dish pans on the bottom. You can have flowers growing or vegetables. I have to be careful because Zoe gets in the things. She loves to dig, but we can work that out. You can put 4 feeders here comfortably. 1 here, 2 on each side. You can hang flowers. And this is absolutely phenomenal. Let me tell you something. Gary analyzed it, and for him to build something out of PVC would cost him probably about $30, because every little joint costs a couple dollars. The PVC pipe alone is $8, $9. Then you've got to build a stand. Over here, you know, he built this, and I know a lot of you wanted to know how he built it. It was wonderful. He built it out of scraps for me to put a dish pan on top. But the problem was, when he went back and analyzed how much each piece would cost, that little stand would cost $60, where I can use a TV table for less than $10. So that's why we never did the video and I explained that over and over. We don't want you to spend a lot of money that doesn't need to be spent. But this is phenomenal. $9, and you've got someplace to have a vertical garden. You can feed hummingbirds. You can hang plants on that. You can feed regular birds. The hummingbirds, look at this. I'm standing right here. I'm like 3 feet from these birds, and they don't care. They're so excited with this, and they're under the eaves. So we've been having pouring rain for days now, and they feed in comfort. So you've got something to put your pots on. And the reason that is so great is it's off the wood. So here, you wouldn't want to put anything directly on the wood and leave it. It will rot and decay. But being off the wood by 1 inch to 2 inches, now you've got airflow. And then you've got all this to hang on, and you can decorate it any way you want. You wait and see what I'm going to do with these, because I've ordered 4 of them, and Gary's even thinking of one for his garden. You can't beat it. It's metal. The only thing that's plastic besides the caps, I don't know how long they'll last for, but I'm sure they're going to last a while. Even if I had to replace it in a few years, big deal, $9. You can always use most of it because it's all metal, is the bottom, but we'll see. It might surprise me and last for many years, but as it stands now, it is beautiful. People buy these gazebos, and you know what they do? They throw them out every year. That's why you find them in the trash and they buy a new one, because it costs more to buy a canopy than it does the whole unit. Well, it's the same thing here. It would cost a fortune to build this out of PVC. And metal piping, don't even get me started on that. Hit it with paint if it rusts later. Decorate it. I've got so many other ideas instead of painting it. You're going to see so many things coming from this, because I am absolutely ecstatic. Oh my gosh, I've got sunlight. Look how bad it looks down there. We've got sun for a moment. No rainbow. Nope, don't see a rainbow yet. So with that, have a wonderful day. And if you've got the tiniest little deck, that thing weighs no more than 5 pounds, and you're going to get such enjoyment out of there. And I'm sure you can decorate it even better than me. Have a great day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye. Zoe, say goodbye. You know what? For a few moments, Gary said he'll just move it if it starts to rain. Look, he's got a helper at his feet. Hopefully he won't get tripped on her. And he's just gonna leave it in the middle, so they're gonna have extra feeders. And if it starts to rain, look how light it is. It's plastic and hollow metal. And that's it. Isn't that cool? So you just wait till you see the next video. I am decorating this thing. I decorated it almost right now on the free. I think I'm going to get some other decorations. I'm crazy about it. I'll put the link, if it allows me, under the video, because sometimes I can link things from Walmart. This is just amazing that the price is so cheap. It's so sturdy, and it's just going to do a fabulous job for my birds around here, as well as for my garden. With that, have a wonderful day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye.